Welcome everybody to the Already Please podcast with your host Justin Lopez
David Rodriguez.
David Perez.
and we're here to bring you another exciting entry into the series. So let's just start off with our first bit of news talking about Batman vs Superman. The impact of Batman vs Superman's box office performance may extend well beyond the current slate of DC Comics adaptations at Warner Brothers. But when the dust settled after a solid opening weekend, Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice is far from the mega hit Warner Bros. Was expecting, and a ripple effect could slightly alter the studio's entire film release strategy. Sources tell THR that Warner Bros. Is now mulling the prospect of releasing fewer homegrown films developed at Warner Bros. In favor of putting most of its focus on the trio that it's making more money on, which is DC movies, Lego movies, and the new Harry Potter spin-off, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. This is entirely due to Batman vs Superman, as Warner Bros. Has also suffered a disappointing 2015 with pricey busts like Jupiter Ascending, Pan, and In the Heart of the Sea. But the hefty 69% box office drop for Batman vs Superman second week signals that the film probably won't hit 1 billion worldwide, which is a massive problem considering that it has two very iconic superheroes. So what do you guys think of Batman vs Superman's drop in sales, and do you think uh, Warner Brothers should stop focusing on all these different properties and focus on its main successful three, which have been Lego movies, the spin-off for Harry Potter, and DC Comics?
That sounds like Warner Brothers is going under.
Yeah.
Is that? Jeez.
Yeah.
Debated.
It's unfortunate, dude, because I really like Warner Brothers and the stuff that they put out.
Nah, back in the years.
Yeah. I don't know. I think. Well, how about you, David? Let's go with you. How do you feel particularly about this?
Well, I mean, it's kind of exciting knowing that they're gonna put more focus on their bigger films, which would make it, I don't know, seem like they're gonna have more
Effort into them?
yeah, and I guess they're gonna feel more I'm gonna be more confident watching these films and hearing about them
Yeah.
as they're announced. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
That makes more sense.
How about you, David? How do you feel? Is you voting a?
Well, like I said, I'm kind of indifferent to this. I wanted to ask, who is the team behind Pacific Rim?
Guillermo del Toro?
Legendary.
Oh no.
That,
Oh, I thought you meant the director. Never mind.
like,
Studio.
Warner Brothers, is that also its own studio? Maybe they're also working on themselves.
Who?
Warner
Warner
Brothers?
Brothers.
I don't think Warner Brothers has
Well,
any.
they haven't announced anything, but possibly.
Yeah.
Something like that, but no, it's kind of weird to see that a big company like that has been around for years is like losing money. Is basically what you said, right?
Yeah, they're starting they're not wasting money, but it's more like they're putting money into movies that they think are gonna be successful, and then no one shows up to watch it. Like Heart of the Sea, you watched it. Like you actually wanted to see
I
that.
was gonna say, did you guys see the Heart of the Sea?
Nah, I didn't watch it.
It was pretty good.
Like
Jupiter
Jupiter Ascending, that movie caught my attention, but then once I saw the
I saw
box
it,
office.
It was like it had mixed reviews. But I saw it. I thought it was okay. A little long, but it's kind of weird too.
And then
it's like if they try to put everything from other movies into one movie, and they try to go with that and do it as a movie. But
Yeah.
it didn't work.
But think about it. Imagine when this officially becomes their business. Like they're just releasing tentpole films like Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, the Batman movie, the Lego Movie Part 2 or the Lego Batman movie, and
Yeah.
the rest of the Mad Max films. Like that's gonna be pretty exciting to see.
Yeah, but it kind of makes me kind of sad that they're kind of stopping on the whole, I guess, original new titles that they're releasing.
Yeah, well, I doubt they're gonna
Have
stop
they-
making them completely.
Yeah, but they're not gonna put too much focus on that.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, have they had an original movie in a while?
Yeah.
They had the most recent one was the one with Sandra Bullock and Anthony Mackie, Billy Bob Thornton.
The one you said.
Oh,
The one
the
you want.
political one.
Yeah. Oh, I don't remember the name of it.
I mean, but it's a political one.
Yeah.
It's a political thriller, I guess you could say.
I haven't heard much about that one. I think it already came out too.
Yeah, it came out like during March or something.
God damn, I can't trying to remember the name of that movie.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fuck, I just had it. Whatever. That one.
That one.
The Intern was also one of the originals.
Yeah.
Properties.
That one was with Robert De Niro
And Anne Hathaway.
Anne Hathaway.
I was thinking of the Internship with Vince Vaughn
Oh.
and Owen Wilson.
That was.
Is it me or does
That's
Vince Vaughn always play himself in that movie? Like he's always that same. Like he talks.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
haven't really noticed, but
If you were to look at all his movies, you would be like, he's just Vince Vaughn.
any actor who's just stars in comedy movies tends to be
That guy.
just the same
Themselves.
person in every movie. Yeah.
I think one actor I think does a good job was Zach Galifianakis.
Like once you see them stick to just one genre,
Then like they get
you're-
typecasted.
Yeah, they're just typecast. Like
Kevin
Kevin Hart.
Hart's is not always a good thing.
Yeah, Kevin Hart's. Well, I think he's already being
Typecasted. Yeah, he's
somewhere.
being typecasted as that
The funny guy.
the funny,
The goofy guy.
the goofy guy who just
that
does.
he usually wants nothing to do with whatever, but
They do-
friends end up bringing him.
Or he's just playing crazy and likes to explore things and like shit just goes south.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think
The goofy guy that's new to something.
yeah. That's the best
Basically.
way. I don't know. I think it's an alright idea. Not idea, but thing that they're doing. I just wish that you doing.
I mean, I think they're basically doing what every other studio is doing too.
Yeah.
Like focusing more
On the
the
like main.
blockbusters.
Yeah.
That's
It makes me wonder, were they even doing that from the beginning?
Warner Brothers?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
They always had like multiple things happening.
Yeah.
At once, right? I never
Warner
thought
Brothers
that's a good
reminds me
idea.
of Guillermo del Toro. Has so many ideas and not all of them just come out. No shit on you, Guillermo. It's just that you put too much crap out. So let's go next to our next. I said next like 3 times. Bit of news with Speedy Gonzalez.
Speedy Gonzalez. I
Guess.
don't know from that one song.
What song?
I just said it.
Is it a song?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a Mexican song. It's funny.
Well, according to Deadline, the studio is I don't. Wow, they didn't really specify what studio is considering a Speedy. That's the name of the movie. An origin story about Speedy Gonzalez with
The
Eugenio.
Mouse?
Yeah, Eugenio Derbez. I don't know.
Jesus
I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing his last name right.
Jenna the rest. Oh, it's the same, but
Yeah.
like Mexican accent.
Derbez, voicing the part as Speedy Gonzalez. While some have viewed Speedy as a perpetuating racial stereotype, Derbez feels that Speedy is a positive character. He says, in Mexico, we grew up watching Speedy Gonzalez. He was like a superhero to us, or maybe more like a revolutionary, like Pancho Villa. I don't know why he specifically said Pancho Villa. He's watching out for the little people, but with a lot of brave and weakness for the ladies. I'm really excited to bring this character to the big screen. So, how do you guys feel about the idea of them bringing a Speedy Gonzalez movie? And if you had to choose one cartoon from your childhood that you watched, would you Which
Is that gonna be like an animated movie or like what
Yeah.
type of movie?
It's like an anime. It's not gonna be live action if that's what you're thinking.
No,
Yeah, it's
wonder.
animated. So, what do you think of that idea of them bringing Speedy Gonzalez to the big screen? And then also,
I
what?
thought they already did that back in the day. Hasn't he been in like a lot of Bugs Bunny movies?
At Space Jam.
No, but Speedy Gonzalez is known to be friends with Bugs Bunny, isn't that a thing?
Yeah, but like this is his own movie, like
That's
him.
gonna be kind of weird.
And then then also, god damn Dave, you confuse me. Then having what cartoon show you watched as a kid as a movie now, like as a big screen. Like what cartoon did you watch that you're like, oh, you know what, this should be a movie like right now.
You know what would be a great idea?
Yeah, say.
A Looney Tunes shared universe.
Whoa, that'd be pretty weird actually.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of feel
Maybe Warner
indifferent.
Brothers is doing that right now.
I'm pretty sure this is from Warner Bros. Studios because Speedy Gonzalez is
Warner Brothers.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's from the Looney
How do you
Tunes.
guys feel about it? I feel very indifferent about this, and I kind
Um,
of feel
I mean,
it's Speedy.
I guess I sell it
I think it would
Yeah.
appeal more to the older fans that used to watch his cartoon as a
Because-
kid.
I mean, I don't really get how you can make
A
a
movie.
film out of Speedy Gonzalez
Me neither.
without any of the other Looney
Looney Tunes,
Tunes.
yeah.
in it. Not like it's gonna
That's
be.
why I brought up the Bugs Bunny thing, because it's kind of like a whole thing together.
Yeah.
There's even a Cartoon Network show, Looney Tunes, where he like owns his own pizzeria restaurant, and he's always talking with Bugs Bunny. Like that's how they put him in nowadays. So it's gonna be hard to do his own thing.
Like he's a side character.
How are you gonna make that an origin? I don't even know if you can make that an origin. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's gonna be real hard for them. But if they got it, then I guess they got
I think it would be pretty cool if they made it the live action 2D animation hybrid
Yeah.
type movie, like with the earlier Looney Tunes movies and Roger Rabbit and all
Fucking
that stuff.
Space Jam way. Like the
That'd
come
be
on
pretty cool,
inside.
actually. I wonder how one of those would hold up today, where they mix the animation with the live action people.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
I don't know. I think, especially now, like, why Speedy Gonzalez in particular is like no shit on Speedy, but I
You
mean,
know,
like,
This might be me pulling out of nowhere. This might have something to do with the presidential election, but I'm not entirely sure. I
what?
don't know why.
Hold off on that.
Hold on till that later. But yeah, I think he's a character that seemed like it's what it is. Like he's a Mexican stereotype of he's a Mexican stereotype cartoon character, and I feel like bringing him out nowadays, especially with everyone being politically correct, you get me? Like in this world where if you offend someone, like everyone's really can get offended like that, like in us, like really quickly. I think making a movie about him, there's gonna be at least like a lot of Mexicans or people who come from like Mexico or Spanish origin. They're gonna be like, hey, this movie's kind of offensive, and we don't know how to do that.
Well, it depends on how the movie's gonna be.
Also, the way
because,
they
like the voice actor said, he says that in Mexico, like he kind of, as a kid, him and his relatives and friends, like they viewed Speedy Gonzalez as not as a stereotype, but like as a
hero,
kind of like a hero,
superhero.
or an
Like
icon,
that-
a symbol.
That's what I had said. I think this will appeal more to the people that saw him when they were kids.
Yeah.
And like all the family together would see his whatever. Was it his own TV show? Or,
His own movie.
no, but back in the day.
He was in Looney Tunes.
Oh, well, there you go.
I mean-
That's again back to the Looney Tunes. Fuck.
It depends on how they make the movie
Yeah.
and how it turns out.
I'd still watch it.
You know what? I think Mexicans would get mad. They'd be like, you do that shit too. Like they'd be pointing fingers at each other, just laughing.
What the?
You
Yeah,
know,
I
you
know
could
what
picture
you
that.
mean.
Like you could picture I could picture my family. Like if they watch fucking
I put-
Speedy Gonzalez, they're gonna be like, you do that all the time. They're gonna be like laughing at each other, pointing fingers
I
and
predict at least more than 5 I'll walk out the jokes.
shit.
Do you think it's gonna be dark and gritty like Batman?
Dark and gritty.
Dark and gritty. Speedy Gonzalez.
Oh my
That'd be
God.
crazy.
Uh,
That'd be pretty funny, actually. I'd pay to watch that. A Dark and Gritty, directed by Zack Snyder.
Directed by Christopher Nolan.
He gets like a real life mouse. He's just like, this is Speedy Gonzalez.
Jesus.
He was a part of a lab experiment that went horribly wrong. All right. Let's go on to our next bit of news involving Suicide Squad reshoots. As we all know too well, as we covered last week, that they doing reshoots for Suicide Squad, trying to make it lighthearted. Well, those were the rumors that they're trying to make it lighthearted and add more jokes and stuff after you could call it mixed reviews of Batman vs Superman. So in an interview with E.T., Jai Courtney denied the rumors that the reshoots were intended to add levity to the film, saying instead they're aimed to adding additional action elements. He says, I think there's plenty of humor in it. I wouldn't say we're going back to make it funnier. There's some additional action stuff that we've been doing, which is pretty dope. Really, we're just kind of adding in that sense. So, how do you guys feel about the whole rumors of them trying to make it lighthearted? And do you think like there's not need to change Suicide Squad as it is, or how is it? So let's go with you, David. What do you think about everything Jai Courtney saying?
Well, I didn't really buy the rumors that they were reshooting it just to make it lighthearted, like more like a
Yeah,
more like just to live up to the audience, to the trailer expectations. You know what I mean?
yeah,
I mean, I'm pretty sure the movie's pretty funny and stuff
yeah. I get you.
because it's got Harley and the Joker, and like they have character traits that are pretty funny. You
Yeah.
know? And
I don't know about the Joker. It's like
Just in the trailer, there's already the comedy, so I don't know why they would
Yeah.
try to reshoot it.
I mean, it's dark comedy, you know, but
Yeah.
it's still
It's a
comedy.
comedy.
It's
Still
still fun.
considered, but I guess they're afraid because of what happened in Batman Superman.
yeah,
But you gotta remember, that was the critics, not the fans review, because those are always clashing two different sides. You know what I mean?
yeah. I get you.
Yeah, and
Either way, everyone's still gonna go see it. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
we can't
it's the
we
next
can't say
superhero
shit about it.
movie.
Yeah, like everyone's gonna watch it. It's like Civil War. Like if you hear Civil War is gonna be like 3 hours long, and they're gonna have this guy and this guy, and it's gonna be like shit, and you're just like, oh my god, it's gonna sound like the worst movie ever. You're gonna pay $8 to $10 to go watch that movie and be like, it's not good. I thought it was okay.
and also
Well,
like-
good use of the mic there, just.
reshooting
It says the person who's always away from it.
I was sitting on schedule.
reshooting to change the script and add levity to it sounds kind of impossible at this moment.
That's
Yeah,
already
because
like,
You can't.
what,
If you change
I
one
wanna
thing, you have to change
yeah,
the
like,
rest.
they're
Wait,
gonna change.
I want to say 5 months out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're basically in editing right now. You
Yeah.
can't reshoot anything anymore.
Well, you can
Okay?
add like action scenes.
Yeah,
but
that's
you can't-
that's what they're doing. They're adding stuff just to.
Oh,
And I
okay.
hope
You know
that-
what that is? It might be deleted scenes that they're putting into the movie. Like,
What the hell was
Alright.
that? Okay.
Well, anyways,
Who's
like
gonna cave in on us?
a lot of movies they do reshoots to add action. The most recent one that I remember was Age of Ultron. They did reshoots to add more action, and
Yeah,
that's a plus.
for us, anyways, we're
Yeah.
gonna be there enjoying it even more.
But what I hope is that the action that they're gonna add, they're not gonna take away from the movie. They're
Yeah,
just gonna add.
and add to the movie, make it even better.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
about you, David? What did you think about all this whole?
well, I never heard of this reshooting thing that you're talking about until just now, but I think I already went over like what I was gonna say. But even so, I still don't watch it. We're still gonna see it, right? I want to see what you guys. I'm more. The thing I want to see is them use like good effects on the green screen. You know, like After Effects or they do imaging or whatever. I want to see them do more, but also less.
Yeah.
Like I want it to fit nice with the tone of the film.
I get you.
Like yeah.
Yeah. Wait, what time is this?
At
She-
2.
She said that.
At 2? Holy shit, that's a long. That's a lot. Yeah, we still got a lot. Okay. Yeah, I feel it's exactly what you said, David. David, there's like 2 Davids, so you don't know which David I'm talking about. But I go with you, David, that if you
Yeah,
change one
yeah,
thing, David, that if you change one thing, like adding comedy to the story, you have to change the rest of what happens afterwards, because it's not like, oh, there's gonna be a little joke here and a little joke there that goes with
And-
that joke.
It also like it changes like even if you add like one more joke, it would kind
That
of change
changes
a
a
lot
lot.
in the movie.
Yeah.
Like, and the dialogue in a movie, every piece of dialogue in a movie is very important to the movie because it adds something to either the story or to the
Character, yeah.
And I mean, like doing something just
Yeah.
changes everything.
I think you like, especially with dialogue nowadays, like, cause not a lot of superheroes when they have like, this is me, but like when it comes to like romance, their dialogue doesn't seem right. Like it feels unnatural, like the way they connect and stuff. And so like when you have actually good dialogue, like I can give an example, like Deadpool. Like the dialogue in that movie, the chemistry between the two actors, That felt real. Like I was like, holy shit! Even though these guys like are just actors,
And they barely saw each other in the movie.
yeah. And like the times they were there, that dialogue was so effective. You were like, I love these two. I love
Yeah.
them. I can't just leave them alone. Well,
It like stays with the characters.
yeah, it stays with them completely. All right, let's go to our next bit of news featuring Fast and the Furious.
Wee.
8. Who's that?
That's me unenthusiastically.
Well,
Wee.
if you might have known, they're gonna make like
3 more.
3 more Fast. So it's Fast and the Furious 10.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay, at that point, do you think it'll be X or 10?
if they put an X,
That'd be pretty hype.
I'd be
That would I honestly think that would be pretty cool if
Yeah,
they put
put
Fast
X,
and Furious
X.
And then like they end it.
Yeah.
I don't know how that's gonna work. Alright, go
I
on.
hope it does. Well, let's just stay on that real quick.
Yeah.
If they do that, I hope they don't do like, they meet some kid.
Featuring an X-Men.
No, like they have their own future counterparts. Like they meet like Vin Diesel meets a kid who's like exactly like him, who's just exactly like him, loves cars and like likes to do the shit that Vin Diesel does as his character. And he's like, you know what? And he gives him his car and goes, use it wisely, and he's like whatever. And it's like, and it's gonna be like Fast and the Furious pre something. I don't know what the fuck it's gonna be, but like you get me. I hope there's no not prequels, spin-offs and shit like that. Because I personally think Fast and Furious should have ended at 7. I think,
To
like,
be honest, yeah.
yeah, it should have ended like no, like especially with Paul Walker's death.
I
Like,
mean,
that movie should just.
I'm not really. I'm a fan of the worst Fast and Furious movies ever, and I have really low interest in the rest of the franchise.
Yeah.
But I'm a fan of 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah. How about Tokyo Drift?
and Too Fast
Tokyo
and
Drift.
I
Furious
like Tokyo
and
Drift
first one.
and the first one. I didn't like the second one because it was only the 2 people as cops. Like what? That didn't make sense for me, but I guess people like that.
I like the second one because like it's so stylish.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
you got
I
Ludacris in there,
appreciate
and they're
that.
like pimping rides and stuff. I
Yeah,
think
that's
it's really cool. But a lot of people don't really like the beginning of the Fast and Furious franchise, and like
I really like.
it took a
Tokyo
turn.
Drift one.
It took a turn like with the
For
4th one. That's the last one I saw. The 4th one.
What was going on in the 4th one?
I honestly do not remember.
it's just car chases and robberies. Then Dwayne the Rock Johnson came in. He was like, "Oh, I hope you guys are." And then like,
it's pretty cool though. I remember seeing the trailer where he's in an iron cast. He's like, "Daddy's gotta go to work," and he rips his arm out of the cast. I just thought that was the funniest thing in the trailer.
And he's
ever.
like carrying a
He has,
turret,
like,
a machine
A
gun.
minigun, dude. Like, oh my god,
Is-
this
the
movie.
hype is real.
What
with-
have these movies they went from street racing
to like car
to
chase
Dwayne-
robberies,
Military stuff.
heists, dude. That shit was
Hilarious.
crazy. Makes me laugh all the time watching Fast and
I
Furious.
like
I wanna see them again just for that.
man, dude. I'm so curious to watch the movies from the first one all the way to the most recent one to see.
Cause like the change in the way they
Oh,
go.
marathon. We should see them all one night.
I would.
Just kidding.
We're like brain dead from the intensity of it all.
But it's so good, dude.
Oh yeah, there's a part where, oh my god, I don't know, fucking
Ugh.
Fast and Furious is it's took a turn from like street racing to like heist to like saving. There was one where I think they saved the world or something like that.
They say the word like twice or something.
Yeah.
What
Now, 3 times by now. I'm sure.
What if these next 3 movies go back to the street racing?
That'd be pretty.
It'd be
It'd be
okay.
pretty cool, but also hard because
You kind of
I don't think street racing is that much of a thing anymore.
and you kind of already built this thing upon like because you kind of elevated it as you go like from street racing to heist to the military to
Like-
saving the world.
Like the gang in the movie is like it's like street racing's not their thing anymore.
Yeah.
it's kind of weird. I like how we can get into this talk without even talking about the news yet.
Yeah.
Because Fast and Furious is such a huge thing now.
It's a huge thing. Like it's a cultural icon. Like at first when it came out, people were just like, "Oh, Fast and the
Yeah,
Furious."
so cool.
The first time I ever went to the theater, my first My first memories of ever going to the movie theater was the first Fast and Furious.
Was the first movie you saw? That's a good start.
Well, the first time I remember.
Yeah, nice.
That's cool. That's cool. Oh, let's talk about the news here.
Yeah, what's your part?
Charlize Theron is about to bring some Fury Road to Universal's Fast and Furious 8. A deal recently closed between Theron and the studio in advance of the franchise film planned production start next month. All that's apparent at this point is that she'll be a new addition to the Fast and Furious franchise.
Ooh.
Deadline reports that the deal is well and truly done, which is a good thing considering that Neil Mort's produced film is ready to go into production for the release date of April 14, 2017. Returning,
What, Fast and Furious?
yeah, Fast and Furious 8. We'll have a returning cast of Vin Diesel, Dwayne Johnson, Jason Statham, Michelle Rodriguez, Tyrese Gibson, Ludacris, and Kurt Russell.
Luda.
Lucas Black may also return.
Me and my family, when we visited the thing whenever Luda came on screen, just someone would have to Luda because he was the best guy ever. I don't know how we just did it. It was so funny.
And then Lucas Black may also return as Sean Boswell, but his role in the new film remains the subject of conversation since he's been rumored to be joining the team in a similar way to the late Paul Walker's character. So how do you guys feel about Charlize Theron joining Fast and Furious 8 and
I wish I had a robot arm from
Mad Max.
Mad Max. That'd be pretty cool.
and how do you guys feel in general about we just talked about it, but let's go a little bit more
Is
into
there
it.
any like plot yet?
There's no
Or
plot, it's
they
just,
don't have- they're just getting the actors.
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to start off by saying Charlize Theron is fucking hot.
I can't
But,
deny you that.
I heard rumors that she's playing a villain.
Yeah, she actually is.
Yeah.
She's been confirmed to play the new.
I thought you were gonna talk about
That cast you're talking about, they've added a lot of people since
Since
the last
Fast-
time I
yeah.
watched Fast and Furious. Kurt Russell and Jason Statham. Like, when the hell did these guys
Kurt.
come in?
Did you really say Kurt Russell?
Yeah, Kurt Russell. It says right here.
I just know Jason Statham.
Yeah,
was in his last
Vin
one.
Diesel, Dwayne Johnson, Jason Statham, Michelle Rodriguez, Tyrese Gibson, Ludacris, and Kurt Russell feature, and also Lucas Black.
Lucas Black is
From
Mr.
Tokyo Drift.
Yeah.
He's that white guy. I really want to see him with the new crew because it's gonna be interesting to see how he drifts while everyone is doing something else.
Was he in 7?
Yeah, for like a minute or so.
Huh.
It's the whole timeline is weird. It's like 1, 2, 6, no, 5, 6, 7.
What about Drift?
Then drift, and then like 3 and 4 or something like that. Because the weird thing that happens in drift is the Chinese guy dies, but in all the latest movies, the Chinese guy is still alive, which implies that he hasn't gone to Tokyo yet to teach that guy how to drift. So that's the whole thing with the timeline of those movies is weird. I remember back in high school, I spent an entire lunch like talking with guys about it and trying to figure out.
David
the
has like a
exact
blackboard
timeline.
figuring out the pins. It's like, I need to know. This is my life.
Man, if you wanted
You have a
to-
board, you can just start
Oh,
pasting
yeah,
things there.
If you wanted to check, it could probably take you like 10 or 20 minutes. You figure out
Yeah.
an actual timeline, but yeah. They basically use them as more plot in the latest one. Because they go to Tokyo to see, what do you know about our Chinese friend? And then it's like, oh, he taught me how to drift. He showed me the ropes, whatever. And that's how I became the Drift King here. And he gives them like an item. And they use that item to find someone else or something. And that's like his role in parts of it. He's in it for like a minute. Yeah.
So how do you guys feel about Charlize Theron joining the role as the villain of Fast and Furious?
When you guys said villain, I thought you were talking about she's doing another Mirror movie. What's it?
Oh,
Winter War.
Yeah.
Before. That
Yeah.
movie.
What was the first? The Huntsman.
The Huntsman.
Yeah. That one was pretty good.
That movie looks pretty sexy because it's got Charlize Theron, Emily Blunt, and Jessica Chastain.
Yo, Emily Blunt. I love Emily Blunt. She's cool.
I don't watch that movie.
There was like the visual effects in the first one was amazing, and you got Chris Hemsworth coming back.
Yeah, it was a pretty decent movie. I mean, I didn't love it, but it was pretty cool.
It was alright.
I thought it was hilarious. There's this one scene where with a girl. I think it's the Twilight girl, whoever she was. What's her face?
Kristen Stewart.
Sure.
She's like in the forest and she sees this magical deer, but this deer is huge, like a white deer with the best antlers ever.
Okay, wait. Before I stop you there, this is the timeline for Fast and the Furious.
Oh wow, did you really?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
Alright.
Fast and the Furious, the first one. Too Fast, Too Furious, which was the second one. Fast and the Furious, which was the fourth movie. Fast 5, Fast and the Furious 6, Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift, Fast and the Furious 7, and then Fast and the Furious 8 and then 9 and 10.
Yeah, see, it's messed up because the Tokyo Drift was a time jump where Jason Statham kills the Chinese guy, and in part 7 they're looking for Jason Statham. That's how Sock connects Jason Statham. I remember there's an important thing.
Oh, Jason Statham.
Because he ends up being the brother of the guy in the airplane movie where Vin Diesel jumps car first. I thought Noah's over crashing the airplane.
Oh
And
yeah.
some guy does like a reverse suplex someone into the engine, which makes the airplane go down. And that was a Chinese guy because they killed his girlfriend or something. It's a whole thing.
I saw that. That was
And
really
they
weird.
did like a math video where for the airplane to be going that fast, that long on the ground, it had to be like 60 miles in length of a runway, which is it's fucking oh my god. I just can't even more. But yeah, that's interesting timeline. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it is.
That font, bro.
That.
It's the same font.
Right. So what's next?
All right. Let's go to our next.
Oh,
What?
oh no.
Yeah.
We were talking about the actors for 8. Okay.
Our next bit of news is something you guys probably have watched already, which is The Kingsman #2 coming out.
Oh, Secret Service.
Actually, it's not called Secret Service. I'm
No,
gonna tell
but
you.
that's the first one.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now.
With,
So, while filming hasn't got underway just yet, star Taron Egerton is also, want to know what happens with him and being the future Han Solo. You can leave a link in the description to the last podcast. But it has unveiled the first Kingsman 2 poster for the highly anticipated sequel, officially titled Kingsman: The Golden Circle. The follow-up finds Matthew Vaughn returning to direct while the story goes international, while Egerton's young spy Eggsy, now a fully fledged member of Kingsman, and jetting off to America to rub elbows with Kingsman American counterparts, the Statesman, run by Halle Berry's character. But things take a turn, and Eggsy and his colleagues are tasked with going up against Julianne Moore's formidable villain named Poppy. While early development on the sequel teased that Colin Firth's character may be returning despite the fact that he got shot in the face by Samuel Jackson in the last movie. Subsequent casting reports suggest that Vaughn and Colin had since moved off the idea and first would not be a part of the follow-up. And I'm gonna show you guys a picture of the actual poster for it. Right here.
I seen it. It's the
Reports of
my death have been greatly exaggerated, and it has.
Oh,
it's the guy's glasses.
Yeah.
It has some shades with one missing lens on it.
So I'll put a link in the description to this poster this is a tweet from Egerton. So how do you guys feel about the news of Kingsman and all of it just all around? How do you feel about it? You excited?
I really like the first one. It sounds like now they're going to try to stop an organization called the Golden Circle. What are you doing?
No, I'm just fixing something. You talk.
Oh, yeah. Cool. How about you?
I liked the first one. I enjoyed it, but I didn't love it as much as everyone did. But I liked it still.
It had good action scenes. Like some of the best
Yeah.
choreography I've seen in a while.
The action was really, really good.
I was like, it made sense. Kind of.
Kind of.
Because they used like crazy gadgets, but it was still good fighting. The story was there and it did pretty good. I liked what's the name? Samuel L.
Samuel
Jackson.
Jackson, yeah. With a lisp.
Oh, I never returned. Wait, did he die?
Yeah, he died.
I can't remember.
How did he die
I
exactly?
don't remember.
I
I
remember he
remember.
shot the guy and then he threw up or something. Cause he's like, hey, blood. But he shoots him, which is like unexpected. And I was like, oh, I think his head explodes. A bunch of heads explode in this movie.
Yeah.
They're like purple or something. I completely forgot. But they basically have like a device for a new cell phone or something. I think that's the plot in this movie. But yeah, that was a good one. It was a really good.
Like I said, I didn't really love it, but hearing the sound of what the new one's gonna be like, I'm actually kind of excited for it because it's like two Secret Service agencies going against each other, right?
No, they're gonna work together.
Oh, they're gonna work together.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been way more interesting.
And well, Julianne Moore is playing the villain.
Yeah, she's playing a villain named Poppy.
Nice.
I wonder if she's gonna have like a big tough guy.
Yeah, I wonder.
Boss it is.
I wonder what kind of villain she's gonna play. Is she gonna play like a villain who gets her hands dirty, or is she gonna play like a
Samuel L. Jackson.
like a shadow villain, or
She'll probably be like the head of the thing, but also like I feel like she isn't afraid to get her hands in it when she needs to.
Yeah.
Maybe like those types, like unsuspecting. That'd be
Pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah.
What about you? What do you think?
I hadn't seen the first one, so like.
What?
oh man, you should watch the first one.
I feel like I've spoiled it. But
It's already been like what, a year?
Yeah, it's been over. It's been
I
a
think
year
like
and
more
a
than
month.
Yeah, so like if I haven't seen it by now, it's
it's probably not rated.
yeah, it's probably on
I'd be down watching it.
a lot of movies we gotta watch again. Fucking
We gotta
SpongeBob.
We gotta go to your house, dude. I'm seeing that Grizzly Maze. I'll show you this picture right now.
I don't know. Time. I don't know.
Maybe we can do something this weekend.
What are you doing?
I'm checking time.
All right, what's the next piece of news?
Alright, next piece of news involving the Flash and Cyborg. David's wearing a Flash shirt if you didn't know, so this should be exciting for him.
Oh, I thought that was the Bazinga shirt from the.
Fuck Bazinga. Fuck that stupid show. I hate it.
The Big Bang Theory. I thought that's what
But
The
I don't hate it, but it's just like I don't.
You
I
don't
think
like it?
I think it's pretty overrated. I mean,
A lot of people like it.
yeah, a lot of people will go bananas over it, but I just hear
Did he
it.
just say bananas?
I'm not one of those people, but I just like when he says Bazinga. Good. I think he used to say it a lot, and now it's rare that he says it. I don't know how it works.
Yeah,
I
like
don't see the show.
he I watched a couple of he goes like bazinga, like he says bazinga as a
And the laugh track.
as a
comes in.
taunt. Yeah, the laugh track comes in like ha 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 ha. Yeah,
Do you think films, TV shows nowadays are really filmed in front of a live
Yeah.
studio audience?
No, actually, I actually saw a picture recently that said most studio audiences that you see in sitcoms were recorded by live audiences in the 1950s or 30s or something like that.
right?
And then the bottom caption says, "So you're most likely listening to dead people laughing." I don't know. I just think it was such a weird
Wow.
photo.
Wait,
Weird-
the laugh track or like the studio audience themselves?
Yeah, the
Like-
studio
like the
audience
laugh track.
is the laugh track.
Oh,
Like I'm sure back in the day they did do that, but nowadays I just don't think they do.
I
it
think they
anymore.
did with the Big Bang Theory because they showed
I think the latest thing that might have done that, and this goes way back. That's So Raven.
Oh my fucking
Do you
god.
remember
Yeah,
that?
I remember that's
That
already.
show was off the chain.
Dude, the way she would come and she like, oh my god.
I think
I just had a vision.
the weird zoom in on the eye is so funny.
If you could get into the
Future. What was that?
It's part of the song.
But yeah,
So
dude, I
weird.
think that show was funny. I liked
Oh,
how.
I like how now there's a thing where the brother had his own spin-off where he goes to the lighthouse.
Yeah.
The
Corey in
people-
the house.
The thing is that is people now, it's like the #1 anime in the world.
What?
Corey, it's the best anime 2015, 2016 Corey in the house. And I was like, where did this even come from? And it's an actual anime. Like in Japan, they have his name Corey in the house like in Chinese letters or whatever. Or Japanese
And it's him,
letters.
like, it's the show.
It's the show, but it just the title screen is in Japanese letters. It's the weirdest thing, but it's apparently the best anime ever.
I forgot why. What was the plot of Cory in the house?
Well, it's because
was it that?
Raven's father was a chef. Well, like he on the show, he would like cook a lot. And, like,
Yeah.
he was really passionate about his
Oh,
food.
I remember that.
And then somehow like he got picked up by the president, and he
To
like,
cook for the
yeah,
president?
like he was invited as a chef
Wow.
in the White House. And it's like
I can't believe how
Corey was the only one that moved in with him for some reason. I
Yeah.
guess because Raven went to college or something.
I can't believe
But-
how far we're going into this.
But I don't know, like Corey would go on his own adventures in the White House with his friends, and he started a band.
With a white guy that played guitar and some foreign girl that played everything else. But she played like 10 different instruments or something. I have no idea.
Corey played guitar, and he was on.
I think he played drums.
Yeah, he played
And
drums.
then there's this little girl that was annoying or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't even the president's daughter.
Her name was Sophie.
Yeah,
on the
which
show.
is weird because if it's the president's daughter, wouldn't Secret Service be all over that? Like, where's Secret Service in this show? Jesus.
They made the White House seem
Super
so
Like a sitcom.
no, but they
Oh
made
my
it. They
God.
made it seem so. I don't know how to explain it.
Cartoonish.
So innocent.
Yeah, like there's nothing going wrong in the
Like-
world.
Oh, we're living in the White House. What could go wrong? I mean, Corey would just stumble upon in any room that he wanted to go into, and I don't know. Like this isn't even a topic. What are we talking about right now? What's the actual topic?
It was Flash and Cyborg, and then he talked about fucking Bazinga and that's so Raven. I don't know what the fuck.
How did the topic?
I think I found the video.
How did the topic of That's a Raven come on?
Because he mentioned,
Oh, wait, no, this is something.
because we were talking about laugh tracks, and he just brought up that's so Raven.
Oh, okay, yeah. So yeah, go to the Flash Cyborg news.
Yeah, so in an interview with Forbes, producer Deborah Snyder discussed the variety of tones on deck for the future DC EU films, and in the process, she may have let slip a Fisher Cyborg will appear in Seth Grahame-Smith's The Flash movie. She says, as you can imagine, when we get to the Flash movie, Ezra Miller and Ray Fisher, who play Cyborg, are kind of our youngest characters. That was really weird with the way they phrased that. And they have a really nice camaraderie with each other. Ezra is super funny, so the tone of that film will be very different than the rest of them. So how do you guys feel about this news that there could be a possible chance that Cyborg may be in the the upcoming Flash movie?
Okay, wait. I'm gonna have to ask you to repeat all of that.
I'm giving you a basic rundown what it is.
Okay. Alright. Go again, sorry. I was finding the anime.
Is it picking up?
Yeah, it's picking up.
Alright.
It's picking up. Okay, so do you want to say it all over
Yeah.
again? Okay. Deborah Snyder was on tech on the future of Cyborg and the Flash.
Oh,
As you can imagine, when we get to the Flash movie, Ezra Miller and Ray Fisher, who play Cyborg, which is Ray Fisher, are kind of the youngest characters. They have a really nice camaraderie with each other. Ezra is super funny, so the tone of the film will be very different than the rest of the other films. How do you think this possibility that Cyborg may be in Flash's movie, and are you kind of happy or kind of interested in the way that she says that it might be a different tone from like the so far dark and serious Batman vs Superman and Man of Steel movies? Let's go with you, David. What do you think?
I think it has to be a different tone because, well, when you're dealing with characters like Batman and Superman, you kind of gotta go through dramas. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like what we're like me and you were talking. What we were talking about earlier how Batman vs Superman is more like a drama about superheroes and their lives and how they deal with stuff. You know? What I
Yeah.
mean? And well, with the Flash, you kind of gotta have fun with him because I mean his powers.
He's
Or
like
just-
a lighthearted character. Also.
Yeah, I mean he's a lighthearted character. He's his powers is super speed. He time travels and stuff like that. Like, you could go to you could take a dramatic approach to him, but you also gotta have fun with his powers.
Yeah.
Because, I mean that's where it's at. Like this is gonna be. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be a straight up superhero movie.
Yeah. No drama, no nothing. It's just gonna be straight up action.
Like a little bit of drama and like a little bit of seriousness. but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like superhero movie, like superhero movie.
Super superhero movie.
Like not I don't want to say stereotype superhero movie, but it's gonna be
A regular superhero
Yeah.
movie. Yeah, I get you. How about you, David?
How would the cyborg go together with the Flash? Is it like does this go back into the comics? Like, do they ever interact?
well, they do interact, but I think what Deborah Snyder's comments are being
They
taken
too serious.
a little bit out of context. I think she means that since both characters
In Justice League.
they're both very different from the other characters, like Batman, Superman,
Yeah.
Green Lantern, Wonder Woman. They're different from those characters because they're more lighthearted. So I think what she's saying is that the tone of those two movies are gonna be slightly different from the other movies that they put out.
Yeah.
That's what I think she means by that.
I see what you mean.
I think either way, whatever they
Is
do.
Is Deborah Snyder married to Zack Snyder?
Yeah, she's a producer.
Also, okay.
I don't think there's any other person in the world named Snyder besides Zack Snyder that's actually like really popular. But yeah, I think either way, if he's not in the movie or not, it's gonna be good to see
When is the Flash getting his own thing?
2018.
Yeah, 28 after Aquaman.
Oh jeez.
So it's gonna be a long wait, man.
After Aquaman, before the second Justice League.
It's been pretty long.
Yeah.
It's gonna be really, but look at us. We were talking about how long.
What do you mean before the set? Like all the Justice League movies have already come out?
Yeah, the first one would have already come out.
When is that?
2017, yeah. November 2017.
Okay. February 2016.
To think,
Okay.
to think 4 years ago, the world was supposed to end by the Mayan calendar.
Right?
Man, fuck
The
that.
world was supposed to end. It's just barely
Beginning.
beginning.
That sounds like a type of like the start of a movie, like with someone voicing the.
That's true. In 2012, like the movie world, or like, at least the superhero movie world, was barely beginning.
Yeah.
When I think the
In
thing
2012
was Iron Man 1, the first Iron Man.
Well, yeah, that was
That was for
the
Marvel.
dawn
Oh.
of the superhero movie.
Yeah.
That was did really good.
2012 was the rise of the
Of the superhero movies.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. It was just like starting up. It was barely starting up. So, okay, let's go to our next bit of news involving Spooderman. Spider-Man, if you guys didn't get it. Swap. So the eagle-eyed folks at BBC via Empire noticed that Sony registered the domain name SpiderManHomecomingTheMovie.com late last week, signaling that Spider-Man Homecoming could very well be the title of the new Spider-Man picture. While domain names aren't 100% reliable sources of outsiders info, this is how we learned that the title of Skyfall, another Sony movie, and has led to more than a few scoops over the years. So
Skyfall by Spectre.
yeah, like
I mean,
James
by
Bond.
James Bond.
Yeah.
Did
So
you guys see Skyfall?
no, I watched Spectre. I didn't watch Skyfall.
Mm.
I just know that Adele made a song and everyone was like, "Oh my
Yeah, it's badass.
It's a pretty good song.
god."
No, it's a really good song.
So-
like the intro.
How do you guys feel about the name, and what would you guys call Spider-Man's new movie? Let's go with you, David.
I don't think they're going with Spider-Man Homecoming for the Marvel Cinematic Universe Spider-Man movie, because I know that Sony has an animated Spider-Man movie coming out.
Yeah.
So it's
It's
possible that
like
Homecoming is the name for that.
like 2D like
Yeah, I think it's 2D
like
or
Justice League
or something.
one of
Yeah.
the Batman animated.
It'd be weird if it
Um,
was 3D, kind of.
Yeah, because for the name itself, I don't really like it. Spider-Man Homecoming sounds a little weird.
I don't see any context with Homecoming and Spider-Man.
Like I guess
I
it's supposed to be like it's coming back to Marvel. You get it? Like Homecoming.
True, I could see that.
You get it? That's the way I've heard it, and I was kind of like, I guess I can't deny it.
What I would name my Spider-Man movie?
What would you name it, David? What is your amazing Spider-Man?
I would name it Spider-Man. Insert villain name. Like subtitle the villain.
Oh, okay. I was kind of like, what's going on with Spider-Man? Insert name.
Like I don't know, Spider-Man, Scorpion.
Whoa.
and the villain was
Scorpion.
Scorpion. But or
From
maybe,
Mortal Kombat?
No. There's a villain called Scorpion. I'll show you right now.
or I mean, I don't really see why not just name it Spider-Man.
Whatever happened to Sinister Six?
So
Isn't
it's
that a whole thing?
canceled? Yeah.
They
Oh,
canceled it.
Shit.
I remember.
Ah, shit.
I remember
Let's.
that was the whole thing with like the Green Goblin, the Rhino guy. There was some vulture wings and the Doc Ock arms were in the background of the Amazing Spider-Man movie, right?
Yeah.
That was the thing. And what would be the other two? That'd be Venom and who else?
It was supposed to be Doc Ock, Vulture, Green Goblin, Rhino. Rumors were, you know who Craven the Hunter is? He's a Russian guy who likes to kill animals.
Oh, nice.
And
Mysterio.
He's like a
Is that fucking South Park?
no. He's like he does illusions,
Oh.
and they're so real that you're like shit, we're getting attacked, but in reality they're not
I
real.
actually was digging the concept that they were cooking up for Mysterio, that was speculated for Mysterio, because at the end of the Amazing Spider-Man 2, they teased these little. So apparently they teased these little photos in the credits, and it was like a little piece of the villain's costume. With
Yeah.
the Sinister Six, and there was one that looked like a mask and it had like misty stuff all over it, and they were saying that was so apparently that was Mysterio, and I found it interesting that they were going for like a mask instead of a giant fishbowl that
Yeah,
Mysterio has.
because that's what he basically wears. He wears a fucking fishbowl.
This guy sounds amazing.
So this is the Scorpion, David. So you know how he looks. There's some.
Probably looks like an alien.
That's the basic. As a human, like as him wearing a Scorpion outfit, and then there's been recent ones where he looks like that, and then the more popular one people like to think of is like an actual Scorpion.
That's like a real monster.
Yeah, like an actual.
That'd be cool to see him.
But like they were mostly gonna go for a man and a robot.
Yeah, I
Suit.
would actually prefer that.
A robot too.
Yeah, a robot suit. Then 'cause I like it'd be cool in my opinion if he was like a monster, but then you gotta explain why the hell that happened, and it makes more
Yeah.
sense if you just give him a suit and he's got a tail and he's like.
I
"I'm
really like the
Scorpion."
approach that they were going in Amazing Spider-Man. Like they were all scientists and they all had connections to
Yeah,
Oscorp and everything. I thought that was pretty cool.
it's pretty
then,
dope.
I don't know.
And they fucking canceled it.
Yeah, they had to cancel the whole thing. God damn it!
Is there a reason why they canceled?
It just wasn't hitting enough.
Yeah,
for
people weren't just into it
Yeah, and then, I mean, Amazing Spider-Man 2 was deemed a failure.
in everyone's eyes.
Yeah.
Oh.
So wait, what would you name it? What would you name the next Spider-Man movie? You just think of anything. You're not gonna fucking try it. You're just gonna.
Spider-Man 3? 2.
What?
Spider-Man 3.1.
3.1. That's what you would name it.
Third try, first time. And then in parentheses, Homecoming.
I think a lot of people would say Spider-Man: The Next Avenger. A lot of people go with that one.
I like that one.
The next Avenger?
Yeah, because he technically has joined the Avengers before.
Yeah, I like that one because with Captain America, it was the first Avenger.
Yeah, and then this one's the next
The
Avenger.
next- yeah, I like that. I hope they go with that.
That'd be pretty cool. Hey, if you're listening to us, Marvel, you better fucking.
Want them royalties,
Yeah,
man.
you want the
Well,
Spider-Man.
actually, I don't think they'll name that the first Spider-Man movie because it's gonna be his solo movie.
Yeah, they'll probably name it like the second or third movie when they like actually say, "Hey, join the Avengers," and it's
Well, I
like,
think he's
Wait,
joining.
so is this confirmed that they're making another Spider-Man movie?
Yeah. it's just Spider-Man, Spooderman.
I hope they just go with Spider-Man.
They'll probably need a
they
name
already-
to it because like you know
They
like
already did that one with Tobey Maguire.
Yeah, but I
That's
mean,
like when everyone knows it.
dude, everyone knows Spider-Man for Tobey
I
Maguire.
love Tobey Maguire.
No shit on Andrew Garfield, but I think I just.
I've been
prefer-
hearing the name Spectacular Spider-Man being thrown around.
I don't think that's
That's
that.
like
'Cause that's
a
that's
different
That's
Spider-Man.
like Disney stuff.
Yeah, and I feel like that's just kind of some people would see it as a ripoff to Amazing Spider-Man because you're just kind of like, oh look, you had the Amazing Spider-Man, now you're calling him the Spectacular Spider-Man. You get me? I think it's a cool name. Don't get me
Is there
wrong.
gonna be another Andrew Garfield movie?
No.
No.
No, it's gonna be
Those
with
are
Tom
over.
Holland, the guy from The Heart of the Sea, that kid.
Heart of the Sea?
Yeah.
In The Heart of the Sea.
Yeah, he was in The Heart of the Sea.
Oh, in
The Heart of the Sea.
Oh, there it is.
There you are. The hell. If you're listening to us, if you're
He's
listening,
been calling and texting me.
yeah. What the hell have you
My
been?
phone got disconnected.
Why don't you
We
sit
got
over,
a guest.
sit over here? We got our special guest, Gustavo Mongia. Say hi to the crowd, Gustavo.
Hello.
Hey, what's up? Yeah, this is our friend here. We had him try to join, but he couldn't make it. You finally came and joined us, which is amazing. It's
Alright,
like,
Gustavo. We're discussing the next Spider-Man movie. What's it going to be called?
what do you want it to be called? The next Spider-Man movie? You can name it whatever.
From the Amazing Spider-Man?
No, it's a new Spider-Man. A whole new Spider-Man.
I didn't even know about this until like 5 minutes ago.
What would you call it?
Just Spider-Man.
Oh, look, original.
That'd be cool.
Spider-Man, parentheses, Homecoming. But yeah, I think whatever they name it, I hope it's just something original.
Can we do a new one?
Did I make a new one?
I want it to be original and to sound
This
cool.
is the new one, just
And
for you can
has
see
to
how
be
it is.
Spider-Man.
Goes. That's the new Spooderman.
Oh,
yeah.
Isn't that the Ultimate Spider-Man or something like that?
That would be a badass name for a movie. The Ultimate
It is
Spider-Man.
the
Ultimate
ultimate
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man because now it's in the Marvel universe.
Woo! Marvel, you hear our prayers, you hear our things. Please do it.
Because that's from the trailer of the new Civil War thing.
I think if they do a
Where
spin-off,
he takes his,
they should do Spider-Man 2099. I think that's the way to go.
that,
time travel Spider-Man.
Yeah, the third or second Spider-Man movie, time traveling,
How would they make him time travel?
Shattered Dimensions or
Is
Into the
Oh
Future.
my God.
Shattered
I
Dimensions
haven't
is a
played
game.
those games. I've always wanted to play those
Shattered
games.
Shattered Dimensions, I fucking loved. I didn't like a lot of Spider-Man games, but that one I loved because like you play as 4 different Spider-Man, each using their own different styles of things. One was sneaky, and like he hit hard. Like the 2099 was fast and like lots of vibrant colors, and there's the one we all know, and then there was a Venom suit Spider-Man. So they were it was a cool game. I liked it.
We're not gonna give Venom his own movie, and it might be.
And I don't know. Fucking. Let's go to the next topic. I think.
Jared, I remember this picture I saw on Instagram about Spider-Man, and it's supposedly it says that he's like the ultimate one. Like there's a version in the comics that was
The
Ultimate.
Ultimate.
Younger, right?
There's several versions of Spider-Man, and I'm not sure. It's because there's the Spectacular Spider-Man, the
Ultimate Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man, Spider-Man.
Like I already said,
Yeah,
Spectacular,
yeah.
right?
Those are like 4. It's like
Yeah.
Spider-Man, Amazing
No.
Spider-Man, Spectacular
The
Spider-Man.
Superior Spider-Man, which is Doc Ock and Spider-Man's body.
Yeah. And then there's David's mind's being blown.
So
What?
wait, is that one the one in the Civil War?
Yeah, that's the one from the Civil War.
Uh,
Oh, it's not there. He was just pointing it out.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm excited for it either way.
Do you want to go with us to see the Civil War?
Yeah, when does it come out?
I think
May
like-
6th.
It's on Cecilio's birthday.
May 6th?
We're gonna go see it on his birthday.
And
Right.
then that premiere?
Yeah. Oh my God, it's gonna be the best.
I'm
What's
down.
next?
Okay, next bit of news. Going to
Wait,
the
May 6th? I thought it was like
Hey.
May 20 or something.
No, May 6th.
Nice.
X-Men is May 20th.
20th.
That's even closer than I thought, which is a good thing.
Yeah, I thought it was May 26th.
That's
That's
like
all.
in 3 weeks. Or 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking-
It's going pretty fast.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God, dude.
Okay. What?
Okay,
What's up?
next bit of news. Going to The Killing Joke. We mentioned this before. If you didn't know, Mark Hamill and Kevin Conroy, childhood actors, if you may know them from the original cartoons of Batman, are coming back to voice their old characters in a new R-rated movie called The Killing Joke, which is basically the quintessential Joker story and origin of what happened to him and how he becomes Joker. So they released a trailer for it, as you may know. There's a trailer for it out there if you want to see. But here's a picture of how it looks right now. That's the thing. It's like basically the cover art of him grabbing his hair and he's bleeding and crap. So, just like last week, are you guys excited? Do you guys want to see this movie? Do you?
Is it like an origin story of Joker?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
That's fucking cool.
But that's like animated
Yeah, it's animated, but it's R-rated animated. You can't beat that shit.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if there's more than one trailer, but I saw a teaser trailer, and I fucking love it, dude.
Right? It looks
It's,
fucking
it's
good.
so on point,
Yes.
and it feels so rated R. It
it,
feels so
it,
rated R, and I'm dying to see it already.
yeah, I know. It's just there, dude. It's just, oh my god.
Have you seen when it's gonna come out?
I think they said summer 2016. I was about to say 17. All right. So is that it? No further. Well, I don't know. You haven't seen it, so I
Oh
can't.
no, I'm not into like the animated ones, but I guess I could see those.
You gotta check out some of those animated DC movies. You guys gotta check those out. They're pretty good.
Yeah, the Justice League War.
The one that I have to check out is Justice League versus Teen Titans.
I watched it
Damn.
on
I've
YouTube.
only seen the big introduction part of it.
It's you should watch it on YouTube. They it's not supposed to be on YouTube. Don't. It's like fucking red band and illegal and I don't know what you can say what you want, but I saw it there and oh my god, it looks so cool. Like I watched the full thing and it just looks good, man, all around. It was a good movie. All right, go ahead to our next bit of news involving the Rogue One trailer for Star Wars. It came out. Duh. I don't know where you've been. Living under a rock. So
It came out yesterday morning, I think.
I think it was afternoon, wasn't it? Afternoon, morning.
It was the morning.
It was morning. I don't know.
Yeah, it was.
I
was
there
there in the morning.
God, David. Okay, so we're gonna give our initial thoughts and what we thought about. So let's go with you, David. What did you think about the Rogue One trailer?
Dude, it looks fucking awesome. It's a fucking war movie with Star Wars technology. It's fucking cool. Have you seen it, Gustavo?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
I was
man.
about to ask if you seen it. Can you look it up?
Yeah, I'll look it up right now. But like, you guys keep going, or like,
It sounds fucking bad.
I just want to talk about that scene at the end of the trailer where it's got all these soldiers, all these rebel soldiers running in like the middle of the battlefield, and
I was about to
it's
say.
AT turns at them and fucking fires lasers at them, and
I was gonna
just
say it reminded me of the game Battlefront, but it's like when the AT-ATs are in the forest, but now instead of that, it's like in an urban environment, which is totally different. And there's like three of them coming, like destroying the rebel base. So this movie is like more on the rebel side, right? That's what I'm interested in. That's gonna be really good.
and you could feel Gareth Edwards like his touch to it whenever during the
That's the
trailer
director.
when he directed Godzilla.
Oh, nice.
And you could like whenever in the trailer, whenever that alarm starts going off,
That's not it.
I'm looking
like,
for it.
it
Take
just
it
feels
easy.
so intense.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, I feel so. I can feel
How scared Rob.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking for it. I kind of click on it for the fucking clickbait. So what about you, David? What did you think about the trailer?
He said it right.
He did.
Yeah.
He did.
I don't know.
Oh, I mentioned the urban environment, and now there's from the rebels' point of view. I think we see young Han Solo in there. Is that because it's mostly centered around this girl who rebels, and that's her whole thing. She's introduced as the rebel, but like it appears she's gonna lead this new team of people to go attack the.
Steal the planet
Yeah,
for the
they're,
Death Star.
they're starting to build the Death Star barely, and that's gonna be a
Try to
lot.
give you
Yeah.
headphones, Gustavo.
I like. There's this shot in the trailer that I like where it's got stormtroopers exploding. I think it's not exploding, but they're just kind of like around the streets of the city. I just think it's a really cool shot the way it looks. Yeah. There's perhaps following them or they're like walking. I don't know. You guys look at the trailer and see what I mean. So the wrong way. Well, I don't know. There you go. Because it was tilting out. Okay, talk again. Hey guys. Hi. I'll do that. Mess up the mic. Yeah, kind of. Well, it kind of just got affected a little bit. That's why. Everyone's talking about Darth Vader possibly having a.
Oh yeah, because this is when they're building the Death Star, right?
Yeah.
I like the scene where they're putting the final panel on. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's where the shoot.
There where the shoot comes out.
Okay, that's what was it.
And to be
Yeah, I
honest,
was like-
my personal opinion, I honestly don't want. Well, not that I don't. Not that I don't want Darth Vader to be in the movie, but I feel like
Sorry,
This time
wait. Before,
has passed.
sorry about that, guys. If it kind of got quiet, I connected headphones to Gustavo here, and I had forgotten when you have them connected to a video playing, when you have especially the mic on, it captures what he's hearing. So it was hearing the trailer and not you guys. So if you guys didn't hear that, well, now we'll keep going. Yeah.
Yeah.
see it?
Yeah, man, I saw Donnie Yen.
I kind of
the IP man.
I
Yeah.
personally don't want Darth Vader to have a big presence in this
And
movie.
then here's a screenshot.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you. I think it's time.
Oh, I forgot about
Super
droids.
battle droids. That's gonna be pretty cool. I want to see that. A battle droid.
That's the big one.
Haven't seen one of those.
Are those from episode 2?
Yeah, those are from.
Oh, those are so awesome.
Like, it's gonna be cool to see them come back because we really don't know what the hell happened to
We
them
don't
after.
even know what's happening now because basically they're building the Death Star.
Yeah, this is them trying to get the plans to
Yeah.
see like of what's going on. But yeah, I think overall it's a good thing. What about you, Gustavo? What do you think just from what you watched right now and all that?
Damn, man, it's pretty badass. The story and the scheme of it to rebel. Damn, it's crazy.
That's Gustavo's thing. I
It's
think.
right in his
He's gonna
wheelhouse.
come out and like have like a
Right.
bandana and be like rebel.
Like fucking Chewbacca.
What did you think about it, Justin?
I think it's freaking badass. It goes back to what you said about the alarm. Though, like ding, ding. Like it feels like the tone of the trailer feels like when I watch Godzilla.
Yeah.
It's got that tone that's just like holy shit. There's this tension and drama of what's building, and then you hear all these. I like the AT like you see their perspective, and like I hope they do that. Like you see their perspective, and
That scene, that scene's gonna be one of the most intense scenes in the movie.
That was-
where they're running and like it's a fucking battlefield and
a
war
battlefield.
zones and fucking
I
giants,
just-
rebels and clones flying all over the place.
Yeah.
It's gonna be cool.
I can't wait to see what they do with that movie. I think it's
And visually, it looks spectacular.
yeah.
Man, just
It looks,
like
it,
chaos
looks,
everywhere.
it looks almost on point with The Force Awakens.
Ooh, it does. Dude. I give you Garrett Edwards, creator, well, not creator, but like creator of the Godzilla that we know, that we enjoyed a very good movie of. We can all say
2014.
yeah, 2014.
Yeah.
The experience we all had that was amazing. I think you're gonna do good in this one. I think you're gonna nail it. I just want you to hurry the hell up. So for Godzilla 2, I can't wait for that. All right.
Wait, this one's at the end of this year, right?
Yeah.
Rogue One?
Yeah.
It's in December.
No, it's not.
I'm just excited. Just
It's
like
like right next to The Force Awakens.
Yeah.
Like around the same day.
honestly, I'm just happy he's done with it. It's like I said, so he can start on Godzilla because like for fuck's sake, dude, Godzilla's been on one of the movies I'm wanting to see in the back of my head. It's just like it's still playing back here. It's just like it's still playing the whole movie, and it's like I have to see part 2. All right, going on to our last piece of news involving Doctor Strange. Hold on to your respective hats, Marvel faithful. With Captain America: Civil War not exactly 1 month away from release, Disney is kicking off film marketing on high gear, so you're gonna see a lot of stuff, not only for Civil War, but for Doctor Strange and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Starting April 11th, Jimmy Kimmel Live will host a week of Marvel-themed shows on Disney's owned ABC, beginning with Team Cap on Monday with Chris Evans, Sebastian Stan, Anthony Mackie, and Paul Rudd, followed by Team Iron Man on Wednesday with Robert Downey Jr., Don Cheadle, Emily Vaughn, Chadwick Boseman, and Paul Bettany. But it's what comes between those two shows, which is on Tuesday, April 12th, that we're going to get the world premiere trailer for Doctor Strange featuring Benedict Cumberbatch as a special guest. So I'm going to show you guys a trailer. Well, not trailer, but some pictures so you guys... I'm going to show you guys a trailer. God damn it. Pictures of Benedict Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange.
What's his deal? What's Doctor Strange?
So I'm going to pull out
I'm not very familiar with Doctor Strange. All I know is that he's a wizard or a sorcerer,
So I'm gonna pull out a picture of how he looks
and he has all these
naturally,
spells.
like how he looks in the cartoon, like in the comics, and then how they're. I think he's on point on the way they have him drawn.
It's the freaking cheekbones, man. 'Cause, I mean,
Like just look,
And
like
that
just
stash.
just look at that. Look at this. Look at his face, his freaking face. To that, like it's like his hair, especially it looks fake. Like it's not fake, it's real. But it's so weird to see that.
I hope when he does like his powers, they will do something into the eyes. Like that'd be cool.
Like his eyes
glow to glow the same, like when he's about to.
So the basic gist, I have actually wrote it down here. What the origin is. So Doctor Strange, he was a famous neurosurgeon, and he's kind of like the Tony Stark of surgeons. He's cocky, he's big, he doesn't give a shit about anyone. And one day he gets in a car accident which fuck up his hands, and he has to get surgery, and he can't use his hands. Like he can't perform anything because he's like twitchy now, and he doesn't like that, so he loses his job and he wastes all his money on trying to find a way to cure his hands. And eventually he meets an ancient sorcerer called the Ancient One, in which he learns his ancient mystical powers, and he goes on his trip on saving the world through interdimensional crap. So what do you guys think of all this about Marvel's campaign to like movies coming out, and then also how do you feel about Doctor Strange?
well, it is great marketing, and in marketing, Marvel never fails.
Yeah.
Um, the Doctor Strange movie. I think I was telling you this before, just that it looks a lot like. Well, it doesn't look like. It's not like the copy or anything, right?
Yeah.
It looks like Batman Begins. Like to me, it seems like Batman Begins because I saw set photos of early filming,
Yeah.
and it's got Benedict Cumberbatch and like a beard, and he's got like these old clothes.
Yeah.
And he's got I think in those photos he had the bandages around his hands.
Yeah.
And then what I'm hearing is that the character that Chiwetel Ejiofor plays is a character called Mordor, and he's a villain apparently.
Yeah.
Doctor Strange mythos. And apparently what's happening in this movie is that Mordor and Doctor Strange are both working together. It's to me it seems like
Batman Begins, right? It was him with Rachel Ghul, right? Rachel
yeah,
Ghul.
and he trains him, he teaches them all this stuff. Like it seems really good. Like I have high hopes for this movie. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be really good.
So here's some set pictures. Actually, if it loads, try to put no, you don't want to load. Well, how about you, David? Oh, actually, I got it. Okay.
That's simple.
It's got some. So that's just some pictures of. So that's him, and no, it's not Anthony Mackie. You can't. It's the same.
That's Chiwetel Ejiofor.
If you want a better high quality, I can find one. That's him without the robes, which again, I think he's on point. I think this is like if Deadpool was just as like a capture point of Doctor Strange, he's like another. There's a lot of small pictures for some reason, but yeah, dude, I think it's pretty cool. Like they're gonna have a lot of running. That's this gets fucked up, dude. So if you didn't guys know, this is gonna be one of the first Marvel movies that does not have an origin story. So it's not gonna be the telling of Doctor Strange. He's already gonna be Doctor Strange. He's gonna be like, I am a wizard. Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Huh.
So it's gonna be flashbacks instead. You're gonna see flashbacks of how he became it, how he became the Sorcerer Supreme and all that shit.
And like, is he like do like a Kill Bill thing?
A Kill Bill,
Yeah.
as in how like.
Like she has a flashback of how she learned to break out of that coffin.
Oh yeah. Oh.
And then she has like a couple.
Here's a
flashbacks.
better picture of Anthony Mackie for you.
That's cool. I see that trailer.
No, in reality, he's actually the apprentice.
Who?
Mr. Anthony Mackie.
It's a joke, but it's not him.
It's not. It's not. I'm fucking with you, dude.
Because he called him Anthony Mackie.
Yeah.
It's Chiwetel Ejiofor, David.
I've seen him in something else.
One of the best actors working today.
I think
Wasn't he in 12 years?
12 Years a
You're
Slave.
saying-
I think it was Prisoners.
I just told you a movie he was in, and you say prison.
Let me search.
Was he in Prisoners?
I think it was.
Maybe he was.
Open it.
I got this. But yeah, I think he's gonna be good. But yeah, it's gonna be like Doctor Strange is the teacher.
And fuck, what was it? Just came out. I just saw it. Jesus. Where the cop lady finds out her daughter was killed, and it's him from.
Secret in the Eyes.
No.
No. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. Where there are two cops and they're investigating her daughter's death, who was killed and she was like thrown in the garbage can or something, right?
Was Hugh Jackman and Jake Gyllenhaal?
Yeah.
That was films.
Yeah, that's her. He's
No,
not
but
in the-
I'm sure the guy's in there.
What's his name?
Go for actors. Oh, fuck. It's not. It's Martin Lawrence.
Oh,
Martin
No,
Lawrence.
not even. Is it? It's not.
Oh, Martin Lawrence doesn't in
Look for
Prisoners.
actors. No. Fuck. Who is it?
Oh, is it
Anthony Mackie.
No.
Is it Michael Pena?
Lenny James.
Lenny James.
That's his name, Lenny James.
Isn't that the guy?
Oh no,
from
that's a
Walking
TV show.
Dead?
What the hell? This is
That guy was in Prisoners.
Terrence Howard.
There you go, Terrence.
How the fuck did you get from? Oh my god, David. Where did Martin Lawrence come from?
Shut up.
He looks nothing like Martin Lawrence.
Martin Lawrence.
Search for the Secret in the Eyes. Or what was it?
Secret in the Eyes.
I think that's the chick flick.
No,
what
Secret
else?
in the Eyes is a crime drama.
Secret in the
With
Eyes.
Julia Roberts and Jules Right.
Secret in the Eyes. In the eyes.
In their eyes.
It's this right there.
In their eyes.
Oh my god, David. It's Secret in the Eyes, right?
Their eyes.
Their eyes. Well, their.
I'm saying it's him.
You just said he was from Prisoners, and
No,
you confused
fuck
him
it,
from
that's
Martin
it.
Lawrence
That's him.
and Terrence Howard.
That's someone.
Alright, guys,
Okay.
I'm going to the restroom.
All right, you. Well, we're already reaching the end of our podcast. Well, no, we have one more thing to talk about.
Just real quick.
It's about politics. Well, we're gonna start off with the whole elections and stuff. So, David, why don't you start us off with what you have on politics?
Well, the general things happening right now. There's an event in Wisconsin in which
Lame.
I think Ted Cruz won.
Yeah.
Ted Cruz won Wisconsin, and that puts him back up against Trump, which now he went to New York, and everyone hated the New York
Who? Cruz or Trump?
Cruz.
Did you hear the way I said
Troop.
troop? I like saying troop.
So no, they did not like Ted Cruz in New York. Where so much so that the local newspapers wrote for Ted Cruz to take the FU train. And it's a real thing, you can search that up. But yeah, and Trump, he just made a whole thing because everyone's on his side in New York.
So as I have right now, as of April 5th, Bernie Sanders has been winning Hawaii, Washington, Wisconsin.
Yeah, he won like 6 or 7 in a row.
So here's the actual delegates each one has. Donald Trump has 743, Ted Cruz has 517, and Marco Rubio has 171, but he dropped out of the race, so no one gives a fuck. Hillary Clinton has 1,749 delegates, and Bernie Sanders has 1,061 delegates. So Bernie's catching up. He needs how many? Okay, so for the nomination for each one, for Republicans, you need 12,000. I mean, 1,237 delegates, and for Democrats, you need 2,383. So that Hillary's kind of catching up to that. Same thing as Donald Trump, but Bernie Sanders and Ted Cruz are actually putting up a fight. Actually, Jesus Christ! Look at all of them are going to like Hillary Clinton. To be honest, I don't. So okay, before we start, who do you think will win the election? Oh look, David came back. Who do you think is gonna win the election? Where you going? You just did that for no reason. Where are you going?
I don't know.
What's going on?
We're talking about politics now.
I was saying Ted Cruz won in Wisconsin.
So wait, before.
Ted Cruz won in Wisconsin, which puts him back in with Trump, kind of. And then he went to New York for some reason. Ted Cruz to do political stuff, where all the citizens hated him. They're just really bad. They're telling him, get out of the Bronx, whatever. And so much that the actual newspaper in New York had said for Ted Cruz to take the FU train. is an actual newspaper headline. And Trump went and did his thing, so it's most likely that Trump will get New York. And you go with the numbers.
Oh yeah.
I'm
So-
sure Trump will get New York.
Trump
It's his hometown, or it's like his
He
area.
owns.
He has a lot of stuff in
That's
Detroit.
right.
That's
So
his whole
Trump is winning so far with 743 delegates. Ted Cruz is 517, and that's about it. Hillary Clinton has 1,749 delegates, and Bernie Sanders has 1,061 delegates. So it's kind of
Well, Bernie's catching up. He
Bernie's catching
caught
up.
up pretty quickly. Last time I saw him, he had like 600 delegates, and Hillary was already at the 1,000 mark.
yeah.
Nah,
And
Ted Cruz.
It's because he won like 6 or 7 in a row, which really helped him out.
So here's the predictions for what's coming up. People are predicting that Wyoming will be won by Bernie Sanders, New York will be won by Hillary Clinton, Connecticut, Hillary Clinton, Delaware, Hillary Clinton, Maryland, Hillary Clinton, Pennsylvania, Hillary Clinton, and Rhode Island, Bernie Sanders. And for the Republicans, New York will be predicted by Trump, Connecticut, John Kasich,
Kasich.
Delaware, Trump, Maryland, same. Actually, another thing about it, they're more predicting this Kasich and Trump rather than Cruz are going to be the winners for the next coming states.
I'm pretty sure Trump is gonna get the nomination.
Like either way, he's gonna get it. There's no way you can stop
but-
him.
As far as the actual winner of the election, I think it's gonna be Clinton.
Yeah, she's gonna win, but
Fuck.
I don't want Clinton.
I don't-
To be honest, I don't want Clinton.
I don't
I-
think
I'm-
the world is
I'm rooting for Sanders, but
Clinton's gonna win.
yeah.
It doesn't matter. Like I think it's fucking stupid. They tell us to go vote, and like Hillary's still gonna win the nomination.
I mean, I want a Democrat to win.
Yeah, for sure. But like, I want a one I like.
I want Sanders.
I
but,
want Sanders.
I mean,
Feel the burn. Why? How do you feel about this, Gustavo? Since you're into politics and stuff.
Well, I'm pretty sure that Hillary Clinton's also gonna win. But if Bernie Sanders can get enough people, I think there's still hope. But I'm pretty sure
there's still hope for
Star
Bernie
Wars.
Sanders.
Right?
Bernie Sanders, the new hope. Dun-dun-dun.
But I don't know,
Something.
dude.
No.
Pretty unsure.
God.
Just don't want Hillary.
Okay, let's throw out who our favorite. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be unanimous. We're all voting for Sanders, right? If we, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about David.
David,
though.
I don't think I'm gonna vote.
You gotta vote David.
Who, if you had the chance to vote, who would you vote for?
Probably Trump.
For the lulls.
Trump. for
It's
the
people
lulz.
like you that are making
Nah,
him
nah.
win this race, David. This is a joke. You kind of feel at it, cause I'm not laughing. All right, so we're at the end of our podcast.
I got something.
Oh, whoa! Out of the blue,
All
say
right,
your news,
So
David.
earlier this week, it's related to politics. Though.
Oh damn! I can't believe it's already Friday.
It's
Friday,
Friday.
Yeah. Get this, dude.
Earlier this week, I stumbled upon a piece of news,
A secret hidden.
and it's involving Donald Trump.
Oh, what's
And-
going on?
Apparently, he was tweeted a video that he retweeted, and the video is an ad,
Mm-hmm.
a Mass Effect ad called The Trump Effect.
Mass Effect.
And-
Trump Effect.
It's a mashup of a bunch of Donald Trump rallies and stuff like that with audio from the Mass Effect 2 trailer.
Yeah.
I feel like we
And-
should see this.
Yeah, I
Oh,
should try to look it up. I should try to look it
Say
up.
what you want about Trump, but I think it's a pretty good. I mean,
Trump.
I don't like the guy, but I felt pretty inspired watching it.
Is it called the Trump Effect trailer?
Just,
Oh, it's right there. It's right there.
Just put Trump Effect.
Mass Effect trailer inspires Donald Trump campaign video.
And Mass Effect is one of my favorite.
So to see Mass Effect collide, the booty though, collide with Okay, I think this is it. Oh my god. We're just staring at a black screen. But yeah, I think that's pretty funny actually to see that.
The Trump effect.
The Trump effect. Sounds like something you hear out of like. God damn it! What are you gonna do?
I think,
Go on
we
YouTube.
should watch it after.
Yeah, I think we should watch it after. I don't think it's proper time, especially being copyright claimed by EA. Oh,
Yeah, and EA and BioWare they took down the video saying that they don't participate in these politics and some
Yeah.
shit like that. And
I think that's a smart move because I don't think you would want someone to like mimic the trailer you have for a game.
one of your most successful.
Yeah, one of your most successful games, and then have it out there. Are you gonna look for it?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So yeah, I mean, watch the video, guys. It's fucking gold. It's golden.
It's golden. All right, so we're at the end of our news podcasting today, and like always, we like to give you a rundown of what's coming out. As always, this Friday today we have Hardcore Henry, The Boss, starring Melissa McCarthy, Demolition with Jake Gyllenhaal, The Invitations, and from like after Demolition's kind of indie films, we have The Invitations, Louder Than Bombs, Wedding Doll, and Miss Right. For video game news, upcoming video games, there's not really a lot besides next Tuesday having the DLC for Fallout 4, the second DLC for Fallout 4 called Wasteland Workshop, where you can add more things to create. Next, what's the 14th? Next Thursday we have the Warzone beta for Halo. 15th we have the Doom beta, and 18th is the Gears of War closed beta. So that's about all your news today. So like always, we'd like to leave off with this with your hosts Justin Lopez and
David Perez.
David Rodriguez.
with our guest,
Gustavo Munguia.
and we will see you guys next time.
Alright.